Welcome to the Gold and Silver Club Week Ahead Commodity Report for the 9th to the 13th of April 2018. Today we will be analysing the latest developments in the commodity markets and discussing our outlook for the week ahead. The live session will be covering week ahead on the markets, this week's market moving events and a trade watch list with upcoming opportunities and markets to watch. Week ahead on the markets, this week's market moving events. So we can start off with some of the newer trades that we have executed here. One of those, of course, is Platinum, which we were looking at on Friday's pre-non-farm payroll webinar. And Platinum has essentially come back down to a very important level of support here. It's come all the way back down for a retest just above $900, which historically has been very supportive for the price of Platinum. The gold to Platinum ratio right now is actually the highest it has ever been, which would suggest that Platinum price is due a recovery imminently. Relative to gold, this is the cheapest Platinum has ever been. And where we're poised with the technicals at the moment, you can see where we formed a rejection candle right off $910 per ounce here. So moving into the close, slightly in profit on that trade, but with the expectation that we could really start to build a base going into next week. I would look at this as a potential V-shaped reversal pattern. This could be the start of it if we get follow through. So if we do break above Friday's highs as we go into next week, we've also got a tweezer setup price structure here as well. And very simply, I would look for more follow through next week, taking the price back towards the upper end of its recent channels here for Platinum. Overall, the non-farm payrolls data from Friday came out weaker than expected, and we certainly saw a sell-off on the US dollar, and that then prompted a breakout as well with gold and also silver. We also saw support on copper as well. So I'll move over to the charts and I'll talk you through the trades that we've got running at the moment and some of the trade setups that we're looking at as we go into next week as well. So first of all, we have our long position running on Platinum, which into the close has moved into profit here, and we're looking for more follow through next week. Silver as well, we've continued to see silver really tend to battle between a lot of this consolidation of late. We are finding strong support above $16 per ounce. We've also got a lot of resistance each time silver is coming back up towards $16.80 per ounce. Overall, the price structure here into the close on Friday is okay because we do have a higher low. We've also got a higher high, and we did have an attempt to break out above a lot of these faster moving averages. We've got the weekly pivot, the monthly pivot, and a number of moving averages just providing some resistance at the moment. You've also got an upward trending channel, which you can see providing some support to the price here too. What I would like to see next week would be more follow through here on silver. So essentially, if we can get a break and a close back above $16.50 per ounce, we could then look for a move back towards the upper end of this recent range. And if we were to see more downside next week on the US dollar, that would be ideal to provide more support here for the metals. So we have formed a rejection candle into the close on Friday. What it would take next week would be a break back below Thursday and Friday's low, breaking back below the monthly pivot, and then we could get a rotation back towards the recent channels here. So very simply, the US dollar at the moment is also very range bound, and it's come back towards resistance. It could have broken out from that during the non-farm payrolls, but it didn't as a result of the weaker than expected data. And with that, we have seen a reversal with the potential to follow through next week. Gold as well has got a positive close here on Friday. We can see again where we've retested back into 1,320 US dollars per ounce, which has been a very supportive zone here. So from $1,310 up to $1,320, we've continued to see buying come in within that range, and only very short durations of the price actually testing those levels before it quickly capitulates, and we see these rallies with the close towards the daily highs, which is exactly what we got here on Friday. I'm not completely ruling out a potential long opportunity on gold as we go into next week. Typically, the month of April tends to be supportive for the metals. Currently, we've got our long positions on silver and also platinum, but I am keeping an eye on a potential trade opportunity here for gold next week as well. In terms of some of the major news items that we do have going to next week, on Wednesday, we have the CPI data, which is due out at 1:30 London time, and then on Thursday, we have initial jobless claims, and then on Friday, we have the US Michigan sentiment. So we'll be watching those news items and, of course, the impact that they have on the US dollar and commodities as we go into next week. Are you ready to take your trading to the next level? Then the private members live trading room is definitely for you. For more information on the private members live trading room, please visit www.jointhegroup.com.
jointhelivetradingroom.com.